Shifting from negative to positive, the art of pivoting. The power of perspective, how shifting your focus transforms your emotional reality. At the core of human experience lies a universal desire to feel good. Yet many people operate under the assumption that their emotions are at the mercy of external circumstances, that happiness is only possible once their environment aligns with their desires. This mindset fosters a sense of helplessness, as individuals perceive themselves as passive recipients of their conditions rather than active creators of their emotional state. However, the truth is far more empowering. Every situation contains dual narratives, one that highlights what you desire and another that fixates on its absence. The key to emotional mastery lies in consciously directing your attention toward the version of reality that uplifts and inspires you. This deliberate reframing is known as the process of pivoting, a mental and emotional shift that allows you to reinterpret circumstances in a way that serves your well-being. How pivoting works. When faced with a challenging situation that evokes frustration, fear, or disappointment, you can initiate this shift by asking yourself, if I know what I don't want, then what do I want? This simple yet profound question redirects your mental energy from lack to possibility. Instead of reinforcing negative emotions by dwelling on what's wrong, you begin crafting a new narrative, one rooted in clarity, intention, and optimism. Over time, this shift in focus alters your vibrational frequency, influencing the experiences you attract into your life. The ripple effect of a single thought. Consider the difference between these two statements. 1. I never have enough money. Focus on lack. 2. I look forward to greater financial abundance. Focus on desire. Though the words may seem minor, the emotional and energetic difference is vast. The first reinforces a cycle of scarcity, while the second opens the door to opportunity. By consistently choosing thoughts that feel better, you gradually reshape your internal dialogue and, by extension, your external reality. The path to lasting change. Transformation doesn't happen instantaneously, but with daily practice, you'll begin noticing shifts in your mood, mindset, and circumstances within days. Each time you pivot toward a more empowering perspective, you strengthen your ability to 1. Regain emotional control, no longer at the mercy of external events. 2. Cultivate resilience, seeing challenges as opportunities for growth. 3. Attract aligned experiences as your energy aligns with what you desire. Ultimately, pivoting is more than a mindset tool. It's a practice of self-empowerment. By consciously choosing your focus, you reclaim your ability to shape a life filled with joy, fulfillment, and possibility, one thought at a time. The journey begins with a single question. What do I want to feel, and how can I find that feeling now? The answer holds the power to change everything. Aligning with your desires, the power of pivoting. Negative emotions are not your enemy. They are valuable feedback, signaling when your thoughts and energy are out of sync with your true desires. The pivoting process is a simple yet profound technique that allows you to harness these emotions, redirect your focus, and realign with what you truly want. Why negative emotions are actually helpful. When you feel frustration, sadness, or disappointment, it's not a sign that something is wrong with you. It's a sign that something is right with you. These emotions arise because, on some level, you recognize a disconnect between your current experience and what you truly desire. Instead of suppressing or dwelling on these feelings, you can use them as a compass, guiding you toward clarity. The moment you feel discomfort, you can pause and ask, I'm feeling this way because I'm out of alignment with something I want. So, what is it that I truly desire? This simple question shifts you from problem-focused thinking to solution-focused thinking, instantly altering your emotional state. How to pivot effectively. 1. acknowledge the emotion. Rather than resisting negativity, recognize it as feedback. 2. Ask the key question. If this feels bad, what would feel better? 3. Shift your focus. Move your attention from what's lacking to what you want to create. For example, 1. Instead of thinking, I hate my job, pivot to, I want work that excites and fulfills me. 2. Instead of dwelling on, I'm tired of being single, reframe it as, I'm open to a loving, joyful relationship. This subtle redirection changes your emotional vibration, allowing you to attract more of what you desire. The power of consistent practice. Pivoting isn't about denying reality. It's about consciously choosing a better feeling perspective. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Over time, you'll notice 1. Increased emotional resilience. Negative emotions lose their grip as you learn to redirect them quickly. 2. Greater clarity. You'll gain deeper insight into what truly matters to you. 3. Improved manifestation. By focusing on what you want, rather than what you don't, you align with better experiences. From resistance to flow. Negative emotions no longer have to derail you. They can become your greatest teachers. Each time you pivot, you reclaim your power, shifting from frustration to inspiration, from lack to possibility. The pivoting process is more than a mindset hack. It's a lifelong skill that empowers you to create a reality aligned with joy, fulfillment, and ease. The next time discomfort arises, remember, it's not a setback, it's an invitation to pivot towards something better. Your emotions are your guide. Where will they lead you next? Shaping your reality. What do I want and why? One of the biggest challenges people face when trying to create positive change in their lives is the belief that they must always tell it like it is. Many feel obligated to speak the absolute truth of their current situation, even when it doesn't reflect the reality they actually want. But what if telling the same story over and over is the very thing keeping them stuck in that reality? The law of attraction is always responding to your thoughts and words, reinforcing whatever story you continue to tell. If you constantly focus on what is lacking or undesirable in your life, you unknowingly invite more of the same. However, by consciously shifting your focus toward what you truly desire, you begin crafting a new narrative, one that aligns with the life you wish to experience. This is where the process of pivoting becomes invaluable. It begins with acknowledging what you don't want, and then immediately asking yourself, what is it that I do want? This simple yet profound shift in focus initiates a transformation in your point of attraction. You are no longer dwelling on lack or frustration. Instead, you are actively steering your thoughts towards solutions, desires, and possibilities. A common misconception about pivoting is that it requires you to pretend something unwanted is actually desirable. That's not the case. You aren't being asked to deny reality or convince yourself that something negative is positive. Instead, pivoting is about recognizing that your emotions are guiding you toward clarity. When you notice something undesirable, it's an opportunity to define what you prefer instead. The key is caring about how you feel and deliberately choosing thoughts that align with better emotions. As you consistently apply this practice, your focus naturally shifts toward the positive aspects of life, and the law of attraction responds accordingly. Over time, you'll notice that your life begins to reflect these new, better-feeling thoughts, while the unwanted aspects gradually fade away. Ultimately, pivoting is about taking control of your life experience by consciously directing your thoughts. The more intentional you are in choosing where to place your attention, the more powerfully you shape your reality. Instead of being a passive observer of circumstances, you become the creator of a life that truly reflects your desires.